It finally came. That's the pattern. I don't know if you can see it. This is the fabric I originally was going to buy. I ended up buying it anyway. It's very soft. It's like a cotton jersey and it's a little stretchy. I don't know. I'm going to try and making the dress with this as well. Or, this is the stuff I ended up getting. It is the kind of stuff that if you get rip a little tiny bit of the seam, it's going to unravel real quick. So I don't know. It does look more dressy and it's very like flimsy. I don't know. I'm excited about that. And also, I bought one box of this hair color. Kind of a reddish. I don't know if they call it. What do they call it? Auburn's what they call it. My hair normally, naturally is a brown, like a chestnut brown is my normal hair color. Except I'm sure most of it's gray these days. And the blonde covered the gray much better. So when it grew out, when the roots grew out, it didn't look so bad. But anything with nice color, it's going to look bad when it grows out. But I thought, what the hey, you know? I'm going to try this for Christmas. I don't know why I always do the red hair thing at Christmas, or reddish, or whatever. It's 3:30 right now. Yesterday I talked to Scott and got to see Felix, and he calls me Grandma Shirley. And he said, Grandma Shirley, what do you do all day? I said, you sound like your Uncle Brian. And Scott thought that was funny. It's hard to explain. When you're old, you like go into a first gear or low, you know. You slow down and you enjoy things more. You see things around you in a different way. You realize you don't have that much time left. Not compared to like a 5-year-old, you know. So you either learn to appreciate things or you become more of a curmudgeon. But I'm just feeling so blessed about everything. And, you know, I'm not the real religious sort. I'm spiritual, but I'm not a Bible thumper anymore. I used to be. I wondered why I didn't have any friends. Everyone should be like this, and you need to do this, and you need to do that. Anyway. To color my hair before going tonight or not? Ooh, I'm not sure. And what if it turns out a disaster? I gotta do it sometime, Cheryl. Spencer has not seen me without bright yellow hair. He has not seen me with any color or anything on my hair. So might as well do it. Oh, about tonight? I'm going to Soboba Casino. All the casinos are run by Native Americans around here. I don't like casinos. They tend to be smoky and there's a lot of weird people, and I'm not a gambler. Someone says, wow, you could win. For a nickel, you could win $500. I can lose $500. I can lose several nickels. I'm too cheap. Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I find pennies on the street and I pick them up, you know? So. Well, that's a hole in the ground. While I'm waiting for the hair dye to set in, I've only got about 5 minutes left. Thought I'd sit and look at the Neue Presse USA, die aktuelle deutsche Wochenzeitung für Nordamerika. It's the New Press, the actual German language weekly newspaper for North America. It's got all kinds of stuff in there. It even has like a big crossword puzzle. And articles about this country. Oh, there's going to be a new car coming out. I don't know if it's going to be all electric or radio controlled or what, but it's going to be a new car coming out. Oh my God, what do you call that color, Shirley? It's called a mistake. A mistake on top of a mistake. And then after, I'm just going to let this go and go back to blonde. That'll be interesting. Fiddle. Well, I'm all dressed up. I know. I got jeans on that fit. And my airplane shirt that I made. And I'll have to leave in an hour, I think, to get there. I have to drive there, and it's going to be dark. I know approximately where it is, but the turnoff and all, I'll have to use GPS. I hope there's no minimum this or that. A lot of comic shows you have to buy a minimum of 2 drinks or food or something. The ticket's enough. Come on, man. I hope it's not smoky in there. I guess the next time you see something here will be when I get there at the Saboba Casino. It's in San Jacinto, spelled with a J. San Jacinto, California. It's down Highway 79. Up and down and back and forth highway. Through big hills, small mountains, whatever you want to call it. So, it was a long drive, but I made it. And it's sold out. I can't tape the show because they're going to tape it anyway. But I'll show you a quick look around at the stage and the people. There's people, guards, camera, 4 people, and lots of people, and lots of people, and lots of people. And there's a stage way up there. Show's over. People are leaving. Show's over. 11:45 at night. I just got home. Put my jammies on. The show was okay. I was seated in the way back. He looked this big. I don't know how many hundreds of seats. There was just a bunch. It's a flat floor with a whole bunch of seats. At least there was no one to my right or left. Those seats were empty. Even though the show was sold out, there was nobody next to me, which was okay. And I had plenty of leg room. I was at the first row of the last section. And, I mean, some of it was kind of predictable because I know his humor, so I could understand. And some of it was not that funny. But a lot of it, I could not make out what the hell he was saying. They had cameras, they were filming it for like future, it'll be on YouTube or something, I'm sure. But I had to look at his mouth on that big screen to try to figure out what he was saying. Which made me really sad and almost cried on the way home. Is my hearing shitty? Was not enough trouble to make it crisp and clear, the speech of his? And I don't know. But, I mean, there were some funny bits. And he handled the heckler very well. There was this drunk lady about 3 or 4 rows from the stage. She was way up there. And she had had a few. And she would yell out something. And he talked about single moms, and she raised her hand. She had 3 kids. She's a single mom or whatever, you know. And he really laid into her throughout the show. You know, like the guy came to his senses after 3 or whatever. He gained his sight back and left, and just really laying into this drunk broad. I wasn't the oldest person there. There were other old people seated in the back. They expect you to go into the casino and bet and stuff like that, but I just came home. Just getting up in the morning is enough gamble for me. Really disappointed. Really disappointed. For the most part, I've been having trouble with my ears. They itch, and I clean them out with olive oil or hydrogen peroxide, or I put Vicks Vapor Rub in them, trying to keep them from itching and trying to clear the ears and all that. I don't know. Maybe I am partially deaf. I mean, it's possible. I'm older and a lot of things harden up. From what I hear, a lot of things except one harden up when you get older. Although, that high school boyfriend said otherwise, but not talking to him anymore. I mean, it was kind of nice in a way that somebody would talk to you, but basically it was me giving advice and giving him scenarios and why did this happen and why did that happen. It got very tiring. Counselors must really get tired. No wonder they're so expensive. Anyway, it was kind of a letdown. My hair is this horrible color. Spencer has not seen it yet. He might see it tomorrow on Sunday. I will probably put this up on Sunday because it's just so late and I don't feel like it. I'm depressed, so I'm first level depression, so I'm going to have some cheese sticks. Kitty cat was wondering, oh, you ate your snack all up? He was wondering where I was, I guess. So I guess I'll read the dress pattern information and straighten up. Tomorrow I gotta straighten up so much around here. It's such a mess. I mean, you do stuff for one thing or to do one thing and the rest of the place goes to hell. That's what happens when you live in a very small amount of area. 325 square feet. Not a whole lot of place to put stuff. So when you're cooking, or if you have to move one thing to move something else and balance. You learn how to play Tetris and you learn how to balance stuff. Can that plate sit on the top of the toaster while I'm getting this done? And I have to put the plate over here on the chair while I'm trying to get this other stuff. Yeah, there's got to be a better way to organize this area. I'm sure there is. But I'm very happy. I was disappointed in this evening, but overall I'm a happy person right now. Yeah, big sigh. Upward and onward.